We're going to the beach. We're going to the beach. We're going, 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 going. We're going to the beach. We're going to the... Oh, hello everyone. I was just finishing off my little song about the beach. And that is where I'm going on my next trip tomorrow. Yeah! Really looking forward to it. Now before I go to the beach, here's a story all about the beach. Tonight's special story is another 2025 version of Mr. Munn on Holiday, read by the same artists. Miss Sunshine felt very sorry for Miss Scatterbrain when she heard about her holiday. You see, last year Miss Scatterbrain went on a summer holiday. But being the scatterbrained person she is, she went to the North Pole. It was a bit chilly for swimming. Not really a summer holiday. So this year Miss Sunshine decided to organise Miss Scatterbrain's summer holiday for her. And it made it really fun. And to make it really fun, she invited lots of Miss Scatterbrain's friends as well. Everyone was very excited. Mr. Bounce jumped for joy at the news, which isn't such a good idea. If you have as much bounce in you as Mr. Bounce has, it was through the ceiling. Everyone set about packing. Miss Sunshine packed all her things in her suitcase, and then she went round to help Miss Scatterbrain, who had packed all her things in her bookcase. The next day everyone got on the bus to the airport and boarded the plane. And then the aeroplane took off. And the plane took off. Once Mr. Greedy had moved seats, that is. Mr. Wrong decided to drive. The first day of their holiday dawned bright and sunny, and everyone headed to the beach. In fact, they went to the beach every day that week. And as each day passed, Miss Sunshine realised that she was going to have to help lots of her friends. On the first day, she had to show Miss Scatterbrain how to water ski. On the second day, she had to show Mr. Nonsense how to surf. On the third day, she helped Mr. Topsy-Turvy. He could not get the hang of eating ice cream. Then Mr. Silly went swimming in the sea, wearing his hat and shoes. Miss Sunshine thought that was very odd. However, Miss Scatterbrain thought it was perfectly sensible. The next day, Miss Dotty made a sandcastle, and Miss Sunshine made a sandcastle. However, Mr. Muddle made an ice cream castle. Mr. Greedy rather wished he had an ice cream castle. On the last day, they all played football on the beach, although it was the strangest game of football that Miss Sunshine had ever seen. Miss Scatterbrain had a thoroughly wonderful week, and Miss Sunshine felt thoroughly pleased. It had all been a success. Miss Scatterbrain brought back a souvenir, something to remember her holiday by. She had packed it in her suitcase. It was her... That's right, sandcastle. What a scatterbrain she is. That was a great story, wasn't it? Well, time for me to head to the beach, because I'm off to Barry Island tomorrow. How lovely, isn't it? Well, I'll see you another time for another story. Goodbye. Let's finish off this song. We're going to the beach. We're going to the beach. We're going.